Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Wayne with Tri County Locksmith Service, and today we're going to be checking out the 4-wire color video door phone from 1by1.com. That's going to be 1by1.com right there, and we'll go through what this thing does, the features that it has, and a little bit on how to install it here. We'll just kind of unbox it right now and see what we get. You get instruction manual right there. You're gonna get, this will give you about an idea about how big the monitor is right here. So you can see there how big the monitor is. Wire for your low voltage to run power. Looks like warranty information. Let's see. How long is the warranty? $30-day refund and 1-year manufacturer warranty on all products. Must include the following original package, all accessories, manuals. You need expired to return. Okay, so you're gonna have to keep all this stuff if you have a problem with it, but it does look like it has a 1-year warranty. This is gonna be your power supply here. So that's basically probably gonna turn it into 12 volt, 13.5 volt right there. So you're gonna have power supply. And this looks like what's gonna be mounted on the outside here. So that's going to go on the outside, and then we'll go ahead and plug all the wires into the back of that, and you'll be good to go. So we'll put this thing together and see what it does and see how it looks. So the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to locate these screws, because this has to come apart. You're not going to be able to see them. They're kind of hidden, so it's kind of tamper proof. So, you know, if somebody just sees a bunch of screws from the outside, they're not going to go ahead and mess with it. But you're just going to need to pop this off right here. That's going to pop out just like so. And one more right here. Oop. Try not to lose them. And then that'll reveal your screws. And then once we take these screws out, this will go ahead and reveal where we have some mounting screws on the back right here. So let's pop these out. And this is just kind of like a rain cover, so if there's moisture or snow, it's not going to sit directly on the electronics of the device. The camera is supposed to be waterproof, so basically you're going to see that, and that's what's going to go up against your wall. If my hand is the wall, you're going to be able to mount screws here, 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 and here, and then you'll be able to reattach the face plate and then put your screws in your little rubber concealers back on. Alright, so this isn't telling me exactly what color wire is supposed to be what, so for wiring this up, I'm just going to make my own. This one tells you what the numbers are and what they do, and then just make your own color coding system. So I'm going to make number 1 wire is going to be audio, that's going to be blue. Number 2 spot is going to be the ground wire. Black is usually the common for that. 3 is going to be the video wire, that's going to be brown. And 4 is the power wire, that's going to be green for me. I'm not really an electronic guy, so I don't really know if there's supposed to be a specific pattern for that or not, but that's what I'm doing. And then you'll see your power connections back in here, and it'll be numbered. So let's push that in there. Like so. Let's see if we can get this to pick up what we're doing. And then you push down. So that's number 1. Number 2 is going to be the ground wire, and that's going to be our black wire. Shove that in there. Press down. Number 3 is going to be video. That's going to be our brown wire. Shove that in there. Press down. And number 4 is going to be our power wire. Make sure that your wires are not plugged into anything while you're doing this. Make sure there's absolutely no power going to anything before attempting this. And pinch it down. There it is. Okay, so looks like they've all got a good hold on whatever it is that they're grabbing onto in there. Then you're going to have the rest of this wire, so we're going to have to drill a hole through the wall to be able to run the wire through to the control panel or the monitor on this side. So we'll put the monitor up, mount that. We've already got the mounting brace for this setup, and we'll go from there. Alright, so we've got our screws mounted here with this. We'll add one more right here. This is the back mounting plate for the monitor, basically the monitor. We'll go ahead and slide on there when we're done. It's a little bit further away from the door, but as you can see, we've got the glass on the door there, so that's probably not going to work out anywhere but here. Plus, we need to be close to a power source. So our power source is down here. We're going to mount the monitor here. We have more wire, this wire, than the other kind, so that's what we're going to do there. And then we come out here and we've got our deal mounted right here. You can see we only had 2 screws because of this weird thing right here, but it's still, that's pretty solid, pretty sturdy. So we'll go ahead and put these mounting plates on and go from there. Also note that you will have to drill one hole here so you can then feed the wires through to the other side. And once you do that, we'll be able to run them up and over to the monitor. Okay, so you'll see that we drilled this hole here. We fill that in with a little bit of caulking, and then that's going to just set in like so the numbers are upright. And then we'll go ahead and put our screws and our plugs back in here and here. And back on this side, we're going to do the same thing. Fill that in with a little bit of caulking, and we've ran it up this way right there, and we'll run it across and over. Okay, so we have our wall unit installed here. We got the wiring the exact same. That's why we wrote down which number goes with which color and which way is associated back there. The same thing on the back side. It's going to be real super simple to do. Same thing, you just shove the cord in there and it automatically grabs it. We got our power supply right here. That's why we mounted this right here. Also, for security reasons, this is, a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet away from the door. So if somebody's coming at the door and somebody's aggressively knocking or trying to kick the door in, or has a weapon brandished or something, you're not going to be directly in the line of fire. You're going to be over here and be able to see where they are. So we can go ahead and push this button right here, and that's going to give us a camera view of the outside. My camera's probably not picking up this camera very well. There it goes. It may focus, it may not. But it does display a clear enough picture to where I can see exactly what's going on. I can see if there's a car out there or exactly what is going on out there. The other feature about this too is we should be able to communicate. Hello. So you can communicate if you push this button right here with whoever's outside. There is a door lock incorporated with this, but it's not incorporated with this unit. It's an option that you can do, but it's not. I did not do that with this one. Super clean installation. We got the wires ran. Basically, they're going to run through the closet here, up along there to the top, and then that's going to come from the top there to where the only way you can see them is if you have this view way up here, runs across there, and then it runs into our molding right here that comes down and goes out to the outside camera right there. And then from the outside, you can see what it looks like right there. So when we hit the doorbell, you can hear that it rings the doorbell. It's going to turn the microphone on, and it's going to turn the screen on. So then you can then go ahead and communicate, see who's there, and choose to communicate with them or not. It's way better than a peephole. I mean, you know, the peephole, you're going to be right in the line of fire. You're going to be right in the line of the door being kicked in or something if somebody's aggressively trying to come in. This way, this creates some space and some distance and creates a little bit of time and security for you to determine whether what's outside that door is going to be a friend or a foe. So, and plus we could see who's at the door from the living room without even having to get up. We'd be able to say, hey, who's there? And see who it is, and then either let them in or not. So for more information, check out the website below. This is 1x1 products, so check them out at onebyone.com. And then after a little while, it's going to go out like that. Your red power light's going to indicate power. And we'll leave it on here for a little while and see how it does, and come back and do a review on it later. Thanks for watching.